when you talk about the most astute quarterback analysts, nay, football analysts in the country, your mind first goes to Booger McFarland. He is Monday Night Football, ESPN. He's been there a while. What his insights into the game are just the best.
Yeah.
And he has something to say about Trey Lance. He is terribly concerned about Trey Lance. This is a very thoughtful, measured analyst. And he thinks that Lance is injury prone because he got hurt against the Cardinals in his first start. And he feels like he's got to prove he can stay on the field. And that if he couldn't even beat out Jimmy Garoppolo, something is wrong there. I mean, is he right or is he right? Or is he right? Or is he right?
Well, he might be one of those people that has a philosophy of when you sit behind a quarterback, you learn what that quarterback does well. And what does Jimmy really do well is he gets injured. So maybe Trey has picked up how to get injured from Jimmy.
I was surprised that Booger went to injuries with Trey Lance. I mean,
he got a finger, and now all of a sudden he's got it's.
He broke his finger playing behind like the third string offensive line in preseason when he shouldn't have been in the game. Right. Is that his fault? I mean, he was throwing a football. The guy got blown up in front of him. I don't know. And then he hurt his knee because Kyle Shanahan ran him between the tackles like 11 or 12 times. I don't know. I mean, and then he played against the Texans and didn't get used like Tim Tebow at Florida. He actually was used like, a CJ Beathard or a standard Kyle Shanahan quarterback, and he didn't get hurt. He won. He threw almost a third touchdown pass. I don't know. Booger, how much Niners did you really watch this year?
Right.
Like, you're terribly concerned. Okay, like that's a fun thing to say, but whenever you point out, like, well, he really played well in his second start against the Texans, everyone's like, well, it doesn't count. It's the Texans. Like, it was his second start. Yes, it counts. What do you mean? Just saying.
And then, like, for a lot of these mobile quarterbacks, people are very concerned about injury history, right? Mobility and all that. Especially because the mobile quarterback typically comes with size issues, right? They're typically smaller.
Matt Corral this year. Do you trust? Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna be healthy? Also, Kyler Murray, things like that.
If you believe in that, Trey is not small. Trey is if Trey didn't have any mobility, he's a big quarterback. He's 230, 240 pounds. So that
he got hurt in the Arizona game because of the way Kyle used him.
Yeah.
That was irresponsible. The second time, Kyle didn't use him that way. Didn't get hurt. When he's not being used like Tim Tebow and he's not playing behind a third string offensive line, he hasn't gotten hurt yet. That's all I know.
Right.
So I think it's too hard to say he's this, he's that. With Jimmy, there is a definite trend over many, many years of injuries. Trey's played 2.5 games. Nah, I think Booger McFarland's his concern is freaking shallow in this case. And I question how much he's really watched him and thought about this. I mean, I'm sure he feels he needed to say something because he's on ESPN. And he said something that has us talking, but dude, really? That's the one thing that concerned you is injury? I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm as worried about that as I am with any quarterback in the league.
Right. Especially if Trey seems to have the ability to avoid quarterback hits, QB hits. So, I mean, that's gonna play a factor and should only help him more.
I think he's going to get hurt fewer times this year than Jimmy on whatever team Jimmy plays for, unless Jimmy's back.
That's not saying much.
But I mean, it is saying that the Niners. Okay, so your big concern is that the Niners are going to have a quarterback who's more durable than last season. That's a good thing.
Yeah, right.
He might get hurt, but I mean, a lot of quarterbacks get hurt. Do they play through it? How many games are they going to miss?
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Booger, for your concern. I think you should be all right. Don't worry about it, Booger.